So today I'm going to talk about if Buffalo Sabres are a playoff team and also if they're for real. And so far this season, they had they had a really good start to the season. They were like 8-1-1, had a real drop. I guess they, had a really mediocre November, but they have not just been pretty good since that mediocre time, but they haven't just been a team going on a streak. They haven't just won every game. They've been more consistent. They've got goaltending, and they've got Eichel on a 16-game point streak. So all this adds up to a more consistent and not a Buffalo team. So far this season, they haven't shown that they're just going to fall down and collapse after a good streak. Because that's what happened last year. They had a really good streak of 10 wins in a row, and they basically just didn't win much. Like, I don't think they won 20 games after. Like, they literally didn't win another 20 games. It was pretty sad, but this season they're being, a bit more consistent. And they're second in the Atlantic, and the Atlantic's weak, but, I mean, no division truly dominates, but there are some divisions that are better than the Atlantic, and I would say again, if more teams were winning more in the Atlantic, it would look way better. The Atlantic has the potential to be arguably the best division, but it's not right now. And Boston's obviously dropped off a bit too, so they're not winning every night. So, nobody's really safe, I would guess. But, Buffalo has been pretty good, especially this week. Jack Eichel with 48 points this season. I'll go through some of the stats here on the Buffalo Sabres. Jack Eichel has 23 goals, 25 assists, and 48 points in 34 games, which is pretty damn impressive. And again, the argument that Matthews is way better than Eichel, and Eichel will never be better. Now, I'm not saying Matthews will never be better than Eichel, but as of right now, because the potential for Matthews to be better is clearly there, but right now, Eichel is better, and tomorrow we'll be able to see it because Toronto faces the Buffalo Sabres, and Eichel has established himself as, yes, a legit superstar, and right now he's definitely the best player in the Atlantic Division. I would say he is playing the best hockey out of any star or superstar in the Atlantic, and I was never sold on the Pastrnak is the best player thing because Pastrnak does have some players playing with him, and Eichel does too, but Eichel is a much better overall player. Eichel is the best player in the Atlantic right now, and arguably, easily. Right now he's one of the best players in the league. He's been that good, and he definitely could get up to 100 points this season. And again, this guy's not even that old. Like, this guy, he's only 23-year-old. He has so much potential for the future. This guy is the real deal. This guy was the right pick because as a number 2 pick, it's behind McDavid. That's pretty good, and he's lived up to it. And the first few years, he had injury trouble and stuff. There's a lot of stuff that happened, but I would say, yeah, Jack Eichel is pretty much carrying the Buffalo Sabres to a playoff spot. Literally, he's basically, he's their MVP, obviously, this season. They're getting goaltending, which is good, but Eichel has been their MVP all season, so, Now, obviously, number 2 is a rookie, Victor Olofsson. 34 games played, 14 goals, 16 assists, 30 points. That's pretty good. That's pretty good for a rookie player. Then we have Sam Reinhart, which has always been a pretty good player, but, not amazing. Not a second overall caliber. First round caliber, I would say, yes, first round, and he still has potential. Again, this guy's only 24. And again, this guy still has potential. And again, he has, I would say he's first round caliber. Because I think he's a pretty good NHL forward. He's just not, he's not like, and he still has, like, he's 24. He still has potential. He's 24. He still has potential, but he's not going to be as good as he was supposed to be. 12 goals, 15 assists, 27 points is not bad. We're Sam Reinhart and Jeff Skinner, which again, I don't think he's going to get 40 goals. I didn't predict him to. I know most people in the offseason are like, well, he's going to get 40. Look at what he did the previous year, but I would say, I'd say, well, every year before the 40-goal season, he never had 40, so I didn't see him getting 40 because, well, the previous year, he only had like 25 goals with the Canes, so, I said, okay, he probably will score about 30 goals, and you could say it's a down year, and he's definitely not on pace for 40, but, you could say it's a down year because in 34 games, he only has 11 goals, which, I mean, I guess disappointment. I mean, I wouldn't say it's that bad. I would say it's decent. Because, again, 11 goals isn't bad for a player. But, again, when he signed that $9 million contract, I knew right away his overpayment. And again, if this guy's not scoring goals, he's not great defensively. This is a guy, again, he's paid for scoring goals, and, you probably want more out of him if you have $9 million for this guy. So, anyway, 18 points. That is very low, though, for Jeff Skinner. He has not had, like, an amazing season. Rasmus Dahlin, this guy, I was sold on this guy ever since I first saw him play with the Buffalo Sabres. This guy in 26 games, and she's injured now because of that really bad hit he took against, I think it was Kernack. So 26 games. So in 26 games, he has 1 goal, 17 assists, and 18 points, which is pretty good. Again, for a defenseman, that's only 19, and he is a plus. Rasmus Ristolainen is different. This guy's an offensive defenseman, but really doesn't play defense that much. He's 25, and 34 games, he has 2 goals, 14 assists, 16 points. So again, he's been decent. Again, offensively, he's always pretty good, but defensively, he really struggles. Then you have Marcus Johansson, pretty good offseason pickup, and he actually has scored some goals. 27 games played, he has 5 goals. It's not bad. And again, he's supposed to be like a depth guy or whatever. He's 29. He's a veteran, so but again, 5 goals. He has scored at times. His 9 assists and 14 points. I wouldn't say it's that bad. I wouldn't really say it's that bad at all. It's been a pretty good depth pickup for the Buffalo Sabres. And, guys, all these depth guys like Connor Sherry, Gergensons, Middlestat's been sent down, so obviously, he hasn't performed to the expectations. Calapozo, he's been all right, but you don't expect much of him. Jake McCabe's had a pretty decent year. Colin Miller was a good pickup. He's been decent. All these guys. Zach Bogosian apparently wants a trade. He struggled. Curtis Lazar, I don't even think he plays for Buffalo right now, but you got Brian Martour, again, another good pickup. He's had a pretty good year. Jimmy Vesey, he's had a pretty good year. I mean, Johan Larson. I mean, all these guys on the team, they're pretty good. So, pretty good overall team of Buffalo. Quite honestly, I'd say it's a pretty good team of Buffalo. And I would say, playoffs, maybe. Is this team good enough if they make the playoffs to make a round? Win a round? Probably not, but, playoffs. It looks like they might make the playoffs, and I think that's a good sign for Buffalo because where they have 34 games, they have 16 wins, 11 losses, and 39 points, and that's pretty good for Buffalo. And I think pretty good season so far, and yeah, I would say pretty good season. I mean, obviously, pretty good season. So I would say yes, pretty good season so far. And comment down below if you like, well, if you think they're for real, and if you like this video, please subscribe, like obviously, and subscribe because I'll have more content and I love talking hockey. So if I get more subs, I'll definitely be uploading way more because it'll make me way more motivated as well. So again, if you like this video, please like, please subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.